Hello my gorgeous cuties out there, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Brie and I'm just a crazy lover of makeup, fashion, and all that fun glittery stuff. So if those are things you're into, please hit that subscribe button and join this little family we have here. But anyways, in today's video I'm going to be playing with the new Not Normal palette from Alien Cosmetics. It came in the mail and I'm just so excited to create a look with this, do some swatches, and let you guys know what I think about the palette. So if you guys are interested in seeing all of that, then keep on watching. All right, welcome my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. I did switch up the background. I got some furniture, so I got like a little filming desk so I could separate my workspace from my filming space because I do work from home a good amount of the week. So I just felt like everything was just cluttered on one desk. So that's the original desk I was working at. And I have a new setup here. I think this is much better, but just letting you know, I'm working on the background with placement and stuff. But that's why things are different back there. Also, I have some staining in my eyes. I did film my first Instagram video and I was using the Paris palette and some of the shades definitely stained. But that video will be coming up on Instagram very soon. I'm very excited. It will be my first time showing a look being recorded on my page, so that's coming soon. But anyways, let's just crack into this palette. This is the Not Normal palette from Alien Cosmetics and it's a grungy dream you will see. This retails for $40. It's currently sold out, but they're really good at restocking their website, so I'm sure it will come back very soon. Alien Cosmetics is a indie brand and they're a cruelty-free brand, so I love that. And they're kind of like a more dark gothic brand, very mysterious, especially with the name Alien Cosmetics, the palette being not normal. I mean, it just really fits with my vibe. But I'll show you guys what it looks like inside. So here it is. Look at that, beautiful. I love this grungy shade right here, this one right here. I just like the color combination in here. There are 8 mattes and 4 shimmer, so you get more mattes in this palette. There are pressed pigments in here, so 4 of the shades are pressed pigments. I believe it is Emotions, Emerald, Sultry, and Grunge are all pressed pigments, which means that they may stain the immediate eye area and that they're not considered eye safe. I don't have a problem with pressed pigments, but if you do, I'm just letting you know that some of them are in this palette. But it's just a really beautiful color story. I like the setup. It just really speaks to me and what I like to play with. And I was thinking to myself, this looks very similar to the Cindy Grace Tiny Marvelous palette, the collaboration with Mel Thompson. So if you were thinking that too, I just wanted to show for comparison. Great, similar vibe. I feel like the vibe is very similar between the two. Of course, the Mel Thompson one has more shades in it, and there's like pinky peaches also included, and this one has more greens, but like the green, the neutral browns, and the purple and yellow mix kind of made me think of this palette. But they're definitely not dupes. They just have a similar vibe. But I just wanted to show you guys in case you're thinking that, because I was thinking that when I first saw this palette shown on Instagram. But I think that's all the information I want to give you guys. I'm ready to crack in and do a look with this and see how it performs on the eye. So let me zoom you guys in. Okay, let's crack into this look. I did use the Glam Light Icing Primer, and I want to do a grungy look. Of course, I put grungy colors on because that's the vibe I'm feeling. So I'm going to go into the shade Exorcist. What a name. It's a like pukey, greeny yellow shade. So sexy description on that color, huh? And I'm going to use this Rephr 15 brush, and I'm going to fluff that all through the crease. Hopefully it can cover up this discoloration that I'm having on my lids, but I just wanna put that all in the crease. I really like Alien Cosmetics from what I've used. I played with their Strawberry Milkshake palette and I thought the shadows were like really good, pigmented, blendable, and the shimmers were beautiful. So I was really excited to try this one as well. This is definitely more my color story, but you can see right away there's pigmentation, and I live for a color like this. Just the grungy pukey yellow just gets me every time. Whoever says something like that, probably nobody, but I think that's a beautiful, beautiful shade for the crease. Okay, this transition is beautiful. I just love the grungy vibes. And I'm going to go into the shade Emerald, and I'm going to work that in the outer corner and work it up into the crease and just create a nice little green look here, and just kind of focus that on the outer edge, but I want to bring it into the crease and blend them together, because like yellowy shades like this and greens just go really well together. I want to see if the shade can, you know, be built up over another matte, because sometimes shades like this can get patchy if you layer it, but I don't think that's the case for this. This is just a beautiful, beautiful, vibrant green shade, and it's going on really nicely. I just want to bring it into the crease some more. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so I finished the other eye off camera really quickly, and I'm just really liking how these colors blend together. Oh, so beautiful. I'm so happy. I've been trying to find like that perfect grungy palette, and this is definitely it. So now I think I want to run some color on the lower lash line now. I think I want to take the shade Grunge, I think, and I'm going to run that on the lower lash line, and I think I want to take Sage in the inner part just so we can use a good amount of shades. Grunge looks like it kind of has like a reddish tone, maybe like a plummy tone to it. Looks like maybe like a plummy brown. Just want to use that all on the bottom part. Kind of connect up in the top. Ooh, that's very pigmented. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I feel like I always look down when I'm doing this. Wow, that's really pigmented. Really pigmented. And yes, it's definitely like a plummy brown shade. Wow, that's pigmented. And now I want to take Sage, just cleaned off the brush really quickly, and I'm going to use that in the inner portion. I love a good sagey color. Love a good sage. Do you see how pigmented that is? Wow. Way more pigmented than I was expecting. That would look so beautiful, like all over the lid, like a one shadow look. Yes. And then I want to take a little bit of Smoke right here, the shade, and I want to use that to kind of deepen the outer corner. So I'm going to take the Rougher 13 brush, just going to clean it really quickly. And I'm going to just take a little bit of that, and I'm just going to put it on top and just use that to deepen up the look. See how that layers? It's a very dark, cool tone brown. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely smoking the look up a little bit. And it's not getting patchy at all. It's laying really nicely over that green matte. Okay, so I did the other eye, and I am just a fan on how dark and smoky and grungy this look has gotten. So now it's time to crack into some of these beautiful shimmers. So I think I want to use Topaz all over the lid, and then I want to go in with Gemini. Perfect shade name. Goes just right with me since I am a Gemini. It looks like it's like maybe a yellowy, greeny, shifty, iridescent shade. My kind of shade. So I want to lay down some glitter primer. So the glitter primer is laid down. Of course, if you didn't have glitter primer and you're following this, you could just wet your brush and go into the shimmer. So I'm going to use the same brush I was using for the glitter primer, and I'm going to go into Topaz. Oh yes, this beautiful grungy yellow shade, and I'm going to lay that all on the lid. Wow, that is beautiful. Beautiful. It's going on so nicely. Oh, that is such a stunning shade. It went on so easily. It just picks up a lot on the brush. I mean, of course, there's a glitter primer, but it's just really smooth. It's not like textured or anything or flaky. It's just a nice, smooth Beautiful, beautiful metallic. Now let's go into Gemini, that shade right here. I did put a little bit of the glitter primer in the inner portion just so we could have some good grip for this shadow. And I'm just gonna put it in there. Yes, this is one of those beautiful green shifty iridescent shades. I knew it was gonna be one of those. Some of my favorite shades. Oh, this is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. That is such a beautiful inner corner highlight. It has a nice little like minty shift to it. Oh, that would be beautiful also all over the lid. I wonder if you could even use that shade as like a highlighter on the face if you wanted to do a kind of interesting green highlight. But wow. Well, I'm so happy with this look. So I think this is it for all the shadows. I used a good portion. I mean, I think I used all of them except for the purples. And I'm just going to figure out something for my liner, waterline, mascara, all that, my lippy situation, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I am back and this is how I completed the look. So I went a little bit more grungy on the lips to just go with the eye look, but I'm using the Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Cider. It's a mustardy liquid lipstick, and I felt like my lips were a little bit dry today, so I wanted to top it off with a gloss. So I went in with the Tower 28 lip gloss in Almond. It's a more like milky chocolate shade, so it kind of toned down the lips and made it like a brownie yellow shade, which I thought was perfect with this look. And then for the eyes, I went in with the Nabla Cereal Liner, and then for the waterline, I went in with the Neon Wave Shockwave Eyeliner and just put a little pop of yellow into the look. And then for the mascara, I am using the Thrive Liquid Lash Extension Mascara. Really, really nice. And that is how I completed this look. Oh, I hope you guys like it, but I'm ready to now give you guys my first impressions on this palette. Okay guys, I'm ready to give you my first impressions, and this palette is absolutely stunning. All the shades I used worked so beautifully, like everything blended into one another seamlessly. The metallics were beautiful, they just glided on the lids, and I'm super, super impressed by the mattes. Like, they're so good. Nothing got patchy, nothing got weird. All the mattes that I used had great pigmentation and just blended into one another like a dream. The Grunge shade is a plummy brown. It worked really nicely on the lower lash line, and that was going over a powder base, and it had such pigmentation to it. And then the Sage shade was also really pigmented. I used that like in the inner portion, and I feel like this would be a beautiful shade just packed all over the lid. Then the Smoke shade is what I used to deepen the look, and I laid that over the Emerald shade, and it didn't get patchy at all. For being a very deep cool tone brown, it layered over another matte really nicely. The Emerald shade was gorgeous. The Extra shade did beautiful in the crease, and I had some discoloration on my eyes, and the shadows were able to easily cover that up. Like, nothing's peeking through because these shades are just really pigmented. And then the Topaz shade is what I have all over the lid, and it was so creamy. It picked up really well on the brush and just glided over my lid so nicely. It's not textured, it's nice and smooth, so if you suffer from like textured lids, this will definitely not enhance texture. And then this Gemini shade is gorgeous. It's a like shifty iridescent shade that has that mint shift. It's such a beautiful inner corner highlight. Now of course I will have to try the other shades because I didn't use any of the purple shades or these two nudie shades, so I'll have to see how the like purple matte performs to give you my final thoughts. But just on first impressions, everything was super nice. I also like that this is a very versatile palette. They gave you a good color option, so you can do a bunch of different looks with this, and it definitely gets my creative juices flowing, and I feel like this is my perfect grungy palette. So I'm just really impressed with this palette. And so far with Alien Cosmetics, because I did also try the Strawberry Milkshake palette, where I'll link the look that I created with it below, as well as up in the corner. I did a vibrant bold summer look, and that palette was beautiful as well, and they're pretty consistent with one another. I do feel like the shimmers in here are a little bit more like creamy and smooth, and the Milkshake one, they're a little bit more textured and flaky. But besides that, I feel like the mattes were like super consistent with the formula in that one. So if you tried that one, then the matte formula is pretty much on par with one another. Alright guys, that was all my thoughts on this palette. You guys will have to let me know in the comments below. Did you like the look I created? Should you end up picking up this palette? Have you tried Alien Cosmetics? I would love to hear from all y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button and join this little family you have going on. And if you did enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to check out the description below. I'll have the palette link where you can find it. And hopefully they will restock that very soon because it's such a good palette. I'm not surprised that it got sold out. And I will also link any other videos you might be interested in, as well as the makeup I'm wearing today. I will also have my contact information there if you guys want to check me out on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle or Breezy_beauty. And I also have a TikTok as Breezy_beauty. But that was everything, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me and for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. But I do hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world, and just sending you love and light. But until next time, bye guys.